haunted house news.
No! Gio's so cute.
Where's this house?
Okay, so Pennsylvania homeowner sues seller over home's bloody past. So what happened was a husband killed his wife in the house and shot himself. So shot her and shot himself.
Murder-suicide.
Murder-suicide. And then this woman that bought the house was not informed that that had happened in the house.
That's suable.
Wait.
It has to be in the.
Well, if it's more than 10, I think it's
No.
more than 10 years or something like that. They
It
don't
has
have
to
to
be.
tell you.
It has to be in the house facts.
So for this particular house though, and in the state of Pennsylvania, you don't have to disclose it yet.
Oh, okay, that's
But for this particular incident, it just happened the year before.
oh, okay, so you
think.
can say.
So yeah, the year before they bought it, that's when it happened. And the way that she found out was her neighbors told her, and when her kids were playing with their kids, the kids told their kids.
That's the worst way.
It sucks. It's like that's the premise of a real horror story, with a whole street knows. And they're like, I can't believe they're moving into that house. And they're like, hi. Everyone's like,
Yeah, and they're so happy.
Is it haunted?
And they have kids, and the kids like play with each other. I saw something.
now
their imagination is going.
See, look what you guys did.
So would you guys care? Would you guys care if you guys bought a house and someone killed their wife and then they killed themselves in the home? Would that affect
Absolutely.
the price?
Well,
You're willing to buy the house? Or
Does it have a view? Is it a good school district?
If I bought that house, I'm kicking those ghosts out. That shit is mine now.
what if this house is like it's a dream house?
Ghost?
Oh, this is for Gio and Phil. If it's like your dream house, right?
I don't know. If that, there's no.
Okay.
There's other dream houses out there.
No, you paid so much for it though.
No, that's. I was asking
I'm out.
pre-buy.
Oh, pre-buy?
So pre-buy is
No.
no, but let's say you bought it and then you found out.
No, I can't do it.
So
You spent so much money though.
I can't do it.
You're just gonna throw away millions of dollars.
No, you trick the next person. You sell it and you trick the next person to buy it.
It's so evil.
Who are you?
I know, this is who you really are.
When there's ghosts,
There's no law.
How you know the ghosts aren't scared of you though?
Yeah.
that's always what I've always, every time like there's like ghost stories or like things I'm scared of, I would always tell myself, well, maybe they're nice ghosts, or maybe they're really like, you know, cool and they want to hang out.
It's like people afraid of fucking spiders. You see a damn spider, you're like, ah! But you're like this freaking giant. They're like, ah, what the fuck?
My sister had a friendly ghost in her house that my nephew saw.
The burning lady.
Wait, see, if they're friendly, why do they have to look like a burning lady?
They don't, they're
Oh my god.
A nice girl in like a little sundress or something, and why do they have their face melting
That's how
off?
the lady passed away. She burned alive.
Is that a ghost rule that the way you go is the way you stay?
Maybe. It's
Why
like
can't it
Greek
go back
law.
to like when they were in their prime, like super hot, you know?
Dude, have you heard of ghost stories where people get like have sex with ghosts?
That just
I
sounds like a
saw
wet
that.
dream.
So even if like you had a loved one that died in or whatever died in the house, you still wouldn't move in.
Even if it's a loved one.
Let's say I died in the house.
No, that's a different story.
yeah, that's different.
Cause that I love him.
But what if they're ghosts? What if his ghost is in?
Yeah, what if he's burning?
I know, he's like a jerk. He like moves everything of my new husband and shit.
What are you doing? Why are you cheating on me?
You promised that you would never love again.
Yeah, if it was him, it's different.
It only took 2 months. Really? 2 months?
In hamburger news, Bartolo Gelsomino, Miami man, allegedly kills wife over a hamburger.
Damn! What? Did she fuck it up or something?
Apparently this guy, at 78 years old,
78 years old. What's wrong with him?
yeah, he is a Sicily-born retiree whose first language is Italian, so he didn't speak English, and he was just abusive towards his wife for the entire marriage.
That's fucked up.
The daughter.
Maybe she just kept fucking up for the entire marriage.
So his daughter found the body in the kitchen, and she told CBS that that day it was a hamburger, another day it was eggs. So
Dang.
How did he kill her though?
He well, she refused to make him a hamburger, and then he stabbed her to death.
Oh,
my god.
Wait, so she didn't even make the hamburger.
She didn't make it.
So he's like deranged. He has mental issues.
Yeah, for sure.
He must have mental issues because he beat her over eggs. So he.
Why
he
wouldn't
beat
Why wouldn't the daughter?
You're horrible.
Why wouldn't the daughter?
The wording was just funny.
If it was an entire marriage, what is the daughter not like doing something?
It's kind of hard because it's like if you try to intervene, the woman has to be willing to want to have it stop. Because if the woman's like, hey, it's none of your business, you don't know, then what, you know, there's only so much
So do
people
you
can
think
do.
the wife was like just very obedient or something?
I mean, for how many years were they together?
That's true, yeah.
She's like, oh, that's just how he is.
That's
That's true.
Probably like, oh, I deserved it. I didn't make the eggs scrambled like he asked.
yeah, like they think it's their fault.
That's true. I can see that.
Isn't that called like battered housewife syndrome
Yeah.
or something like that? Where they keep going back because the familiarity, they're just so used to that and they don't want to let go of that person. And they have really low self-esteem, so they just want to keep going back even if they're getting beat. They still love them, all that stuff.
But now she's dead.
I know. And when they say girls love jerks, it's like
Chris Brown.
this guy is like the ultimate jerk. This is a jerk grandpa.
Yep.
78-year-old beating the fuck out of his wife for how many years, you know? Fuck that. And then you see old couples, you're like, oh, I want to be like them and grow old. It's like, fuck no, not in this situation. Yeah, no. 50 years of getting your ass beat? Hell no.
Yeah, not worth
And
it.
you never know, it might be a cultural thing too. I don't know anything.
I don't know if it's cultural for Italians to beat the fuck out of their wives every day. I don't know any culture.
Well, I don't know anything about Italian culture.
I do. It's pizza and lasagna, not beat your wife. Shit. Shit.
But in a lot of Asian cultures,
It's not a cultural thing. I think it happens a lot because you're silenced. Like you're not supposed to bring shame to your family. I don't think it's like a thing that's like acceptable and like okay. I think it just happens a lot because they don't speak up.
But I also think in those cultures, there's a difference between rage beaten and discipline.
Disciplinary. There's a difference.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Especially a hamburger.
Yeah, because stabbing your wife for a hamburger in any culture, it's not disciplining your wife. It's fucking crazy.
That's true. That's insane. But I was talking about just beating wives in general, because that is a cultural thing, for sure. Like, there's just no.
And I hope that teaches like a lot of the young relationships out there that if you're in a relationship like this and you are one of those that's like, oh, that's just him, I think this can show you where the relationship would lead to. So
Don't get 50 years in and then realize.
Oh.
just kind of keep yourself in check and always stay in reality of things instead of like lying to yourself, because one day you might get killed over a hamburger.
That's why you get with the nice guy. Don't get with a jerk.
It's true.
Nice guy.
AreYouANiceGuy.com.
Like the article after this is man robs a video store, gets free rentals for a week. Does it like at every place just cries like
Man robs 24 hours, has free membership for a year.
That's so crazy though. I mean, that's probably what makes people not want to do good deeds, because like it's hard for them to trust society. Yeah. So everyone's like fending for themselves.
no, like even I mean there's a lot of people like, you know, just bums in LA. And like there was a couple of times where, you know, you stop by